Hi there, Tutor Bednego here. Welcome to my online math tuitions. Okay, so we continue with a series of videos meant to help the grade 12s prepare for their grade 12 exams. Okay, so we are currently answering Mathematics Super 2 2024 internal, and the goal is to answer the entire paper and three other exam papers. Okay, so we're currently on question 3A, and this is a question on flowchart, also known as computer. And in this question, we are asked to convert this pseudocode to flowchart. So before we start converting, let's go through the shapes. Let's go over the shapes so that we can know where we're supposed to use which shape and all that. Okay, so the first shape we're going to look at is the oval shape. You use this shape wherever you see the words start or stop, or where you see the word begin or the word end. Okay, use that shape. In other words, where you simply write the start in there, the stop in there, the begin or the end in there. The next shape we have is a parallelogram. So a parallelogram looks like a weak rectangle, like it's weak around the knees and it's about to fall to the side. That's a parallelogram. Okay, and you use this one whenever you see the words inputs, outputs, display, or the word print. Okay, so and enter, sorry, and enter. So where you just see the word enter, this is the shape you use. So you simply copy this, you put in this box. Okay, you copy this whole message, you put in this box. There's print there, the keyword there is print, you put in that box. Okay, print A, you simply put it in that box. Where you see display, you put the information in that box. The next box is called a decision box, which is a diamond shape. So the diamond shape has two options. You have an arrow going to the right with yes on top, and then an arrow going down with no. Okay, use this box wherever you see the word if. Where is if? If. Except when plugging in the information there, you change the if to is. You make it a question. For example, in that one, I'm going to say is R, is it S? Is S less than R? And then you add the question mark. Okay? Wherever you see the word if, use a diamond shape, but you replace the if with the word is. And then the last shape is a rectangle. So a rectangle is called an instruction box. Whenever you see a formula, you plug it in the rectangle. Like in that case, A is equal to pi times R times S. You plug in that formula in that box. So when you are dealing with flowchart, multiplication, okay, times is represented by an asterisk, a star, this one, okay, and then division is represented by a forward slash. So if you want to write theta divided by 360, you're going to write it as theta forward slash 360. Okay, if you want to write pi times maybe times r, you're going to say pi asterisk r. So the asterisk, you write it a bit up. It's more like an what's that word? A superscript. Okay, almost like a power, but slightly lower than the power. Okay, so now that we've gone over the shapes, let us now answer this question where we're required to convert the pseudocode to flowchart. So we said wherever you see the word start, you have to use an oval shape. So there we are going to write the word start inside the oval shape, and then you write and you draw an arrow coming downwards. Okay, we said wherever you see the word enter, you are supposed to use a parallelogram. Okay, the weak rectangle. You just plug in that information there. Enter R, comma S. Okay, you are done. And then you put another R. We said wherever you see the word if, means you have to put a what? a decision box. So we're now going to replace the if with is. Is what? S less than R. Is S less than R, and then you put a question mark. This side you said you're going to have yes, and then down here you're going to have no. Okay? Then print error S is not valid. We said whenever you see the word print, you're supposed to use a what? A parallelogram. So we're going to simply write what we're seeing there. Print what? Open single quotes. Error S is not valid. Close. Okay, so make sure you punctuate accordingly. So that is our bad looking parallelogram. Okay, so you simply copy this message and you put it in that parallelogram. There are times where you're supposed to put an arrow coming back here. Okay, you only do that when the question after the error says and re-enter something, like re-enter positive integer or something. But here there's nothing like re-enter, so there's no need for us to put the arrow. Okay, we now go to the next one. It says else A is equal to that one. So we have a formula there. So meaning here, we're going to put a formula. So there's no need for you to write the word S. Else, you simply plug in the formula. That is pi times. Remember, asterisk means multiplication. S. So this is your formula. It's supposed to be in a rectangle. Okay. Then you put an arrow down there. Okay. Where you see and if, you simply skip when you're converting from pseudocode to flowchart. Wherever you see and if, you skip, and then you go to the next line which says print. So we said print is for the weak rectangle. So we put that in a parallelogram. Okay. And then the last one says stop. So we said stop is for an oval. So again, draw the oval and you write the word stop. So this is how you convert pseudocode to flowchart. And you are done. Okay, so we continue with our go. And in the next question, we're going to be looking at the next question. In the next session, we're going to be looking at the next question, which is either on geometric progression or vectors. Yeah, so otherwise that is that. I'll post the next video tomorrow morning at 05 hours, and I'll be showing you how to solve the next question. Remember, the goal is for us to answer 4 exam papers, 4 full exam papers, okay, before you guys write your grade 12 exams. So if you found this video beneficial, please remember to give it a like, and if you have friends who are also in grade 12 who you feel may be able to benefit from this content, please invite them over so that we can all learn together. Otherwise, remember to continue revising exam papers. And yeah, mathematics is a practical subject. Don't just watch videos, make sure you also try to solve. So otherwise, that is that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5 hours.